He thought he had the perfect wife, until a stranger whispered, "Check your wife's search history." What he found could have killed him. This story is packed with shocking twists, betrayal, and a deadly secret hiding in plain sight. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more real-life thrillers, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a story that could change how you see the world. It started with a whisper. Check your wife's search history. Jonathan's heart skipped a beat. He turned to see a disheveled young woman standing near the back exit of his tech conference in Seattle. She looked terrified, her eyes wide and voice trembling. Before he could say anything, she vanished into the crowd. Jonathan was no stranger to odd moments. As a 36-year-old millionaire tech entrepreneur, he had fans, stalkers, even hackers trying to catch his attention. But this was different. He wasn't just rattled. He was shaken to his core. Why would a random woman whisper something so specific about his wife, Rachel? The ride home was unusually silent. Rachel, his stunning and intelligent wife of 5 years, greeted him with a kiss and poured him a glass of wine. Everything seemed perfect, but Jonathan couldn't stop thinking about the whisper. At 3 a.m., curiosity got the best of him. He crept downstairs to Rachel's office, logged into her computer using a password he knew she'd never changed, and clicked on the browser. His hands trembled. Then, he saw it. Jonathan's eyes scanned the search history. How to poison someone, slowly. Untraceable poisons. How long does it take for arsenic to kill? His stomach turned. He read the entries again and again, hoping he had misunderstood. But there were dozens of similar searches going back months. He tried to think rationally. Rachel was a true crime junkie, right? Maybe this was just research for a book? But she'd never mentioned writing. And the dates of these searches lined up with the times he'd felt sick. Mysterious headaches, stomach cramps, dizziness. He'd blamed it on stress. Suddenly, every smile Rachel gave him felt like a lie. He copied the search history, emailed it to himself, then returned everything exactly as he found it. He lay awake in bed beside Rachel, watching her sleep peacefully, wondering if this woman he loved had been slowly killing him. The next morning he made an excuse to skip breakfast. Jonathan knew he needed answers. First he hired a private investigator. Then he set out to find the woman who had whispered to him. It took 3 days of digging, facial recognition software, and reviewing conference security footage. Her name was Maya, and she was a former intern at Rachel's law firm. Jonathan tracked her down to a modest apartment in Tacoma. When he knocked on her door, Maya barely opened it until he said the words, "You told me to check her search history." She let him in. What she revealed next nearly made Jonathan collapse. "I overheard Rachel talking to someone on the phone," Maya said. She was laughing, while discussing how much arsenic she should use and how long it would take to kill someone without raising suspicion. "At first I thought it was a joke, then I saw her buying the chemicals. I reported it to HR, but they shut me down, said it wasn't my business. I got fired the next week." Maya's voice cracked. "She's dangerous. I didn't know what else to do." Jonathan believed her. Everything was falling into place. The unexplained illnesses, Rachel's sudden mood swings, her constant encouragement for him to drink tea or smoothies she made herself. Maya had risked everything to warn him. Jonathan knew he couldn't confront Rachel without proof. She was clever, always 10 steps ahead. So he worked with the private investigator to set a trap. He told Rachel he had a new vitamin regimen prescribed by his doctor and would prepare his own meals for a while. She pretended to be supportive, but he noticed her subtle frustration. Then, one night he accidentally left his tea untouched on the table and went upstairs. His investigator had already installed a small hidden camera in the kitchen. The next morning he reviewed the footage. Rachel poured the tea down the sink, but not before adding a white, powdery substance from a tiny silver container. Jonathan's heart shattered. It was true. She was trying to kill him. The PI took the footage straight to the police. Within hours, officers arrived at their luxury home. Rachel was calm until they mentioned the word poison. Then she snapped. "You can't prove anything," she screamed as they handcuffed her. "You're nothing without me, Jonathan. Nothing." But they could prove it. The video, the search history, the pattern of his symptoms, all pointed to Rachel. And when they searched her office, they found the container. It tested positive for arsenic. The story made headlines. Millionaire's wife arrested for slow poisoning plot. Rachel's trial revealed even more. She'd taken out a massive life insurance policy on Jonathan just months before the poisoning began. She had been planning this for over a year. When asked why she did it, Rachel coldly replied, "I deserved his wealth more than he did." The courtroom fell silent. Jonathan, though heartbroken, was grateful to be alive. He thanked Maya publicly, calling her his guardian angel. She was later offered a job at Jonathan's company and given full legal protection. Months later, Rachel was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Jonathan took time off, traveled the world, and began writing a book about his experience. The Poison, in Her Smile. It became a bestseller. He now donates to organizations supporting victims of domestic betrayal and silent abuse. And to this day, he tells everyone, sometimes one whisper can save your life.